The secrets of the small shafts of the Great Pyramid. 7. What lies behind the blocking stones of the Queen's Chamber? Part 2. Here is further evidence for the number 11 in the Pyramid of Cheops. Length of the Queen's Chamber 11 cubits, height of the King's Chamber a good 11 cubits, base length of the pyramid 11 x 40 cubits. Number of ceiling stones in the top relief chamber, 11 stones per side. While Maitello gives 7 x 11 equals 77 cubits as a basic measurement, John Roma 2007, 319 and Appendix 4, believes in a grid of 73 1/3 cubits as the basis for planning. As we can see, the number 40 also appears often in the pyramid. The length of the base is 40 x 11 cubits, and the height of the pyramid is 40 x 7 cubits. From this Gantenbrink concludes that the architect of the Great Pyramid probably had a plan or a model on a scale of 1/40. Petrie makes the following statement about the use of the numbers 7 and 11 in the Great Pyramid. The size of the pyramid was ruled by being 7 x 40 Egyptian cubits, 20.6 inches, high and 11 x 40 cubits wide. This is strongly confirmed by the size of the Pyramid of Meidum, which preceded it in date, being 7 x 25 cubits high and 11 x 25 cubits wide. It shows the use of the same system of a large number of cubits, 25 or 40 as a unit, multiplied by 7 and 11 for the dimensions. The angle of the slope required for this 7 and 11 proportion is within the small uncertainty 2 minutes of the actual remains. Petrie is also of the opinion that the chosen dimensions of the Great Pyramid in Ellen have to do with both the factor 40 and the approximate value 22/7 3.142857 for pi. The value 22/7 can also be interpreted in cubits as 3 cubits 1 handbreadth. It only deviates from pi by 0.4. Most of these theories are manifestly beyond consideration, but on 2 or 3 of the best some further notes are desirable. The 440-cubit theory is supported by the fact of the height being 280 cubits. So that the well-known approximation to pi, 22/7, appears here in the form of the height being 7 x 40 cubits, and the semicircuit 22 times 40 cubits. From other cases in the interior, of the ratio of radius to circumference, it seems probable that a closer approximation than 7/22 was in use. And it is quite likely that the formula employed for pi was 22/7, with a small fractional correction applied to the 22, such is the most convenient practical way of working if without logarithms, and it is the favorite method of expressing interminable ratios among most ancient nations. In any case, all arithmetical statements of this ratio of pi are but approximate, and the question is merely one of degree as to the amount of error in any figures that can be used for it. In addition, Smith has proven that the circumference of the rectangle that describes the side wall of the King's Chamber divided by the length of the base of the rectangle gives the number pi. It should be noted that the walls of the chamber extend to around 13 centimeters below the floor inserted between them. It is 2x 10.48 plus 5.98/10.48 equals 3.1412.